First question: if you could only pick one tool, who would it be? You get that right? Are you laughing because you don't?
No, I got it. Maybe.
A tool is an insult for a person.
Oh, right, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's their tool. Okay.
I didn't know if you had someone in mind.
I don't. If I did, I don't think I want to say on film. I'd feel bad.
I was like, is there someone that we're thinking of? Okay, wilderness survival and fishing.
Survival is always first.
It's always first.
First question: if you could only pick one tool, who would it be? Which of the following is
Wait,
bad?
do you have to answer that?
Well, unless you want to actually call somebody out on video for being a tool, then no. I just think it's a joke.
Johnny
But I don't want to call somebody out on.
Kidding.
You look at the camera. You so and so.
That guy's the worst. I hate him. And then I divulge everything.
Which of the following is bad advice for winter survival? We'll just switch off things or whatever.
Okay, yeah, you go.
Is bad advice for winter survival. Find firewood first and water. Don't eat snow, melt it. Wear wool, not cotton. If you hurt your leg, what are you going to do? Ask the question. D, that's the bad answer. Bad advice.
Wait, I have to recap. Which of the following is bad advice for winter survival? Okay, disclaimer. I think really slowly.
Maybe we'll have you read them.
No.
So you can process as you're reading aloud, you're processing it already. Because I talk fast anyways. So.
This is true. I'm like... Nice.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so find firewood first, then water, don't eat snow, melt it. Oh, you want me to read it? No, it's fine.
No, yeah.
Wear wool, not cotton. If you hurt your leg, what are you going to do? I can't decide.
Well, one's not even an answer. It's not even advice. It's asking a question. I think you're trying too hard.
I'm trying too hard.
You're trying too hard.
Yeah, that's true. That's not even advice. All right, this is serious. Should I read this one?
We just found we're taking it too serious. Okay, it's serious. Hang on.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Answer to the winter survival quiz. Asking.
So this is the answer.
Oh. Asking hypothetical stupid questions wastes valuable time and energy. You just froze to death.
Oh, so we can grade ourselves on this then.
Oh.
No
one
Game over. If you died in the woods, how would you want... Oh. Wait, game over. What? But.
Look ahead.
It's not. It's the next slide. We lost, and now it's asking us questions.
Let's read.
Go ahead. Okay.
I'll read. If you died in the woods, how would you want to be found?
Alive.
That does
I know.
That does make sense. No, it makes sense.
How would you want to be... If you died in the woods, how would you want to be found? I think with a dead bear on top of me, because that means I went out fighting and got it too. So, yeah.
If you were dead or if you were alive?
No, it says if you died.
Right.
How would you want to be found?
If you died in the woods, I don't... Yeah, that's a good one.
You have to have your own answer.
I know.
What he said.
What he said.
That's cheating.
No, I'll think of mine. Okay.
That's probably really loud.
I'll think of something good. If you died in the woods, how would you want to be found? I would want to be found... But your answer is so good, though.
Fine.
It's so good. Or, I have an idea. With a pack of wolves. I killed all of them.
Gotta one-up me. Alright, who would find you?
Harrison Ford. He does that thing, because he would do that. Have you heard of that?
Who just finds people?
Yeah, because he has a place up in Jackson Hole and he has his own helicopter. So
I don't know about that.
People would get lost, he'd go help find them with the rescue team. I've been semi-tempted to go get myself lost up in that area.
The Navy SEALs would find you. That's who and what. All right. I only have a serious answer for this. Probably just search and rescue. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, somebody would raise the alarm.
Mm.
How would you be dressed appropriately
But what's appropriate?
for the winter? In winter garb, you know.
It didn't say you died in the winter in the woods.
There was a previous question about winter.
Oh,
So I was in-
that's true.
So I was in the winter mode. How would I be dressed? Like a mountain man
Me too.
in the furs of the beasts I had slain. You can't keep me to it. You're answering first from now on.
That's just so good. I want the beard.
The beard?
The whole beard.
The whole beard?
Not really.
Okay.
That sounds like a lot of maintenance. Okay, how do I
Next
want to be
day.
dressed? I want to be dressed like a queen.
Good answer.
Just so people question what the heck I was even doing out there.
Next.
A will. Yes.
That's what I was going to say. Yes, there will be a will.
There's a will. There's a way.
Oh my gosh! Final word, scratching to the hide of the grizzly you killed with your bare hands.
What the flip?
I'm just that cool.
And I'm off with the wolves. It's fine.
Probably an insult to the bear. You know? But but psych style, where it's like, suck it. You know, it's just like lots of U's and I's, you know? Yeah. You?
Ah!
Yeah, we like... he writes it as he's dying. That's the final word. It's cough, cough, sputter, sputter.
Sputter, cough. Gasp.
Do you have any final words you'd scratch in the hide of the grizzly?
That was my final word.
For realsies? Okay.
Alright, my final word. No, that's probably it.
Okay, this is for you. Go ahead.
If you could choose one animal to be lost with, what would you choose? German Shepherd, grizzly bear, sheep, homing pigeon, old yeller pre-rabies.
It's important for clarification. Pre-rabies, not post.
Otherwise, I'm like, no, don't want old yeller. Pig, horse, goldfish, golem.
You have to answer first.
I'd say the homing pigeon.
You'd send a message.
Yeah.
I was going to say between the German Shepherd and the homing pigeon. Because the German Shepherd could be trained to help you get food or something. And it would at least protect you. But if you knew you could get the word to somebody, hey, I'm lost, pretty quick, maybe that's just as good.
That's
you know?
also true. And then, but then, like, after I send the animal away, then I'm alone. But with the hopes of someone's going to come find me.
Yeah, it's true.
So
So one's like more of like a short-term plan, one's more of a long-term plan. Maybe better to have the short-term plan. That means you're in the woods for a short term.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm lost. I must get out of here as soon as possible. What's my long-term plan?
Look at this. You just given. So next question. You've just given birth in the wilderness. Congratulations. That's all it is.
I just have some questions for you.
I saw that and I was like, this is going to be an interesting question. And then it was just that. Congratulations. Go ahead.
You found someone's horse. Nearly starving to death, you find a lost horse with a saddle, provisions, and a loaded rifle. Do you let the horse go or shoot it for food until help arrives? Is that our only choice?
It's our only two choices. You can't use the provisions or ride it out of there. Or use the loaded rifle.
The loaded rifle to protect yourself as you're getting out of there, because that would be my first choice.
I'd let the horse go with a message on it. That way, whoever the horse went to would get the message that, hey, I'm lost.
And I'd keep the provisions.
If those are my... Oh, that's not an option.
It's only asking about the horse.
You find a lost horse with... It goes with it. No
Posh.
loopholes for you, young lady.
Gosh. If it is not clearly stated, anything could happen.
Alright. You were lost for 3 days, and nobody missed you. Sad face.
Not sending my only pigeon to
Go ahead.
you. After getting stupidly lost in a football field-sized plot of woods for 3 days, you get home, take a shower, and sleep for 24 hours straight. Before you can tell anyone you were lost and almost starved to death, it soon becomes apparent that nobody knew you were gone. Do you tell people you know what it's like to face death in the face?
And you heard Rachel giggle in the other room.
Rachel. And run like a chicken? Or do you pretend it never happened? I'm going to be completely honest.
Kind of a good question.
I would probably hash it all out right there.
Of course you would. You'd find the first person you could find would know the whole story.
I know. Why would I keep that to myself?
Some of us have heart walls.
I go to the bank and I tell everyone about my entire interaction with the bank teller.
The bank teller is like, so did you want a deposit or not?
And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. I'll take that.
So you'd had that whole... No, you'd have to tell somebody.
You'd have to. Trauma. You have to get it out.
Yeah, I think I would for sure eventually tell somebody. It'd probably be not just any old person though. It'd probably be like one or two people who want to keep it to myself, I guess. And then later the story would spread, I suppose. That's just more how I am, though, I guess.
Yeah.
I would not pretend it never happened. That would be...
That's
I know,
wrong.
but part of the story is that you were gone for 3 days and nobody cared, so maybe you'd be too embarrassed. Or you'd hate the whole world at that point.
That's true. Or you could make up anything. You could make up anything.
Well, also, would you want to share the fact you were lost in a football field-sized woods? Football field-size... You know what I mean,
So
for 3 days.
everything about it is embarrassing.
Everything about it's embarrassing.
Nobody missed me.
You'd probably still tell
I
everybody.
really didn't have to be that. I would.
I'd be like, think about how embarrassing it is.
This is embarrassing, but I gotta tell you.
I'd probably tell TR and you, actually, yeah. I'd be like, bro, so, I don't know, if he didn't even notice, of course he lives far away, so he wouldn't know I was gone for 3 days. It'd be 3 days without texting. If you didn't notice, I'd be upset.
I'd be semi-upset, because maybe I thought you were ghosting me. You know, be like, hey,
why aren't you answering?
I was lost in the woods. Well, that's almost a good answer. Why you didn't answer me?
Okay, we're on to fishing. All right. Go ahead.
Oh, right. How to apply the principles of getting what you want by acting bored.
Because sometimes you are. Hey, I like the boredom of fishing, okay?
I was just about to say about this. I went fishing once with Grant and Peter.
I bet you hated it.
It didn't work. They kept telling me to be quiet.
That's a myth. The fish can't hear you. Well, unless you're talking like loudly, but you know.
I also
they can't hear you.
They didn't tell anyone else to be quiet. No.
Because we didn't know this was talking.
That
My unheartwalled friend.
Mm.
Fishing can relax your soul. Why would anyone say fishing isn't relaxing?
Because
you already kind of get your answer, I think, but go ahead.
Listen. I get out my stress by talking.
It's like, why are we with people if you can't tell them about it? You have to be one of those fishermen who go alone. That's how you'd have to be. And you catch the fish, and promptly you've got it by its bottom jaw, and you're just sitting there pontificating to this fish. You know what I mean? It's just a gape as you're just holding it like you're...
Like, you are such a good listener.
Okay. I think the few times fishing, to give a serious answer, the only times fishing has not been relaxing is when there's been a dry spell for a bit and you just want to catch even something. It's like one more day of like nothing being caught. You're still out in the wilderness, so it's kind of nice, but some days that's not relaxing. You just leave a little bit dejected.
I don't like feeling dejected. I'd probably go tell someone about it.
Gosh. Okay. But besides the mosquitoes, early mornings, wet weather, and hooks under your finger. Ow! What else about fishing is relaxing? What else do you like besides the worst parts, Anna? Oh no! It's gonna be a 20-minute video just because you can't get through.
I don't think I can continue. Besides, okay, I'm sorry, I had to reread it. It's just how my mind works. Besides the mosquitoes, early mornings. What other? No. Okay, alright. What else about fishing? So far, I'm having a great time on this fishing trip. Besides my immediate need to go see a therapist about the fact that I haven't been able to speak for at least 30 minutes.
You have to go to therapy for that.
Someone's gotta listen to me. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Wait, did we even answer that?
Well, kind of.
Oh, what else about fishing is relaxing? Oh,
I think honestly, just
I mean, it is nice.
it's like the sound of nature and just you know, that's what's relaxing
Exactly.
about it. If we're gonna give a serious answer as well, I love I did not see that little
And the
little twist coming.
The fish. Oh,
no, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. The fish like fishing. That's new. While there's little evidence to suggest these claims, most.
You're just a lost cause at this point, huh? It's just too much. Okay, go ahead. Okay, come on.
I got this. Most anglers report 0 complaints from fish that have been hauled from the water and knocked over. Are there similar ways fishermen can...
Stop it. Oh my gosh. You're making it hard to stop.
You're wheezing.
It hurts.
No tears. There's so many tears. I forgot what I was reading.
This next question.
Are there similar ways fishermen can increase their own enjoyment while fishing? You might want to read that. I don't think they heard it. I'm going to use my napkin here.
Are there similar ways fishermen can increase their own enjoyment while fishing? Like getting bonked on the head?
What? Are there similar ways fishermen can increase their own enjoyment? Fishermen?
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with the fact that the fish enjoy fishing.
We've been like laughing for like 3 minutes straight. Oh, it's the last one though. It's a sad face. So personalized to us. How nice, Grant.
Grant.
Okay.
You're so
And I answer. I will ask you question 1.
Okay.
Would you rather go fishing or play Guitar Hero?
Oh, that depends.
I don't know.
Don't know. So many answers. I want to. This is gonna surprise you. Okay.
I already know what your answer is, but at least I think I do. Go ahead.
Because I want to say fishing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say fishing. I was gonna say Guitar Hero, but not for the guitar part, only for the karaoke part. Because I'm more into the singing part than the guitar.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd say Guitar Hero because that means you're hanging out with assumedly, I don't think if that's a word, because that would mean that you're probably with people and that's your scene.
It's true. It's true. Who do you rather get a toenail removed or go ice fishing in a blizzard?
Do I have one of those nice little ice fishing tents?
No.
Is that actually even if I didn't, I'd still much rather be fishing in terrible conditions than get a toenail removed. So that's not even a hard question.
I was like, I feel like
much rather just go ice fishing in a blizzard.
And I have no desire.
Not been ice fishing yet this year. Okay, Anna. Would you rather go fishing or go to the zoo on a quiet day?
Go fishing.
Why?
Because you get to sit. That's not the only reason. You sit and enjoy. I like the enjoying nature part. I mean, if you're going to the zoo, then you're doing a lot of walking around, even if there's not a lot of people there.
Okay, makes sense.
It's fine. It's alright.
Okay. Question me.
4. Would you rather have the stomach flu in an 8-car pileup?
Okay.
Or fall through the ice while fishing?
I think that's actually kind of genuinely a hard question.
That is genuinely. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
The one's like cold.
Also, like he's.
Well, let me clarify what this is. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it seems like he's trying to deter you from going ice fishing.
It does seem so, actually, or encourage me to do that because there's so many worse things that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Reason I. So when we would the twice I've gone ice fishing is when I was really young, and the whole time your parents were like, careful with your step, you're gonna fall in. You might fall and come back up where the hole ain't, and so all they preach to you is death. And so since then, I've ice fishing has been like a huge nope for me. But now I'm an adult, so I was gonna go ice fishing eventually.
Oh.
But so that's why it says would you have this horrible accident or fall through the ice? So you just mentioned accident and stomach flu or your childhood fear. It's well, I kind of want to go with the accident and the stomach flu. But since I'm a grown man, I should probably just fall through the ice, deal with it, go home and warm up and stuff. You know what I mean? So
it never said that it had to be super deep when you fell through the ice.
It's just you don't ice fish. It's the only place you don't ice fish in a stream though. When it freeze.
Oh, maybe it was ice on the sides, but the water was running.
Sure, you're leaving, so you're 3 feet from shore, and then you fall through.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
that case, yeah,
While
I'd still rather fall through.
I like that.
All right. Okay. Would you rather go fishing or sit peacefully next to a stream while holding a willow branch?
That's the same thing, isn't it?
Well, only if the willow branch had line attached to it. You could just hold a willow branch just for the fun of it.
Seems like something I would do, to be perfectly honest. To simulate the feeling of fishing without actually worrying about
fishing without
fish.
fishing. Fair enough, I guess.
I may just. I would sit peacefully next to the stream holding a willow branch.
You'd rather fake fish than fish?
Then I could get up anytime I wanted.
You do that when you're fishing too.
Okay.
Well, unless you catch something, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, if you're waiting for the fish, you know what I mean? It's just me and the branch.
Fair enough.
Oh,
I feel like you would hate that.
Sitting next to it, just holding a willow branch?
Yeah.
It's actually, that's semi-true, because I'd like to have purpose to what I do, for the most part.
Well, the purpose could just be relaxing. That's not what you do. You'd be you'd want a crowd there with you.
Well, that's true. That's true. Man.
Okay.
Change my answer to fishing. At least I'll be catching a friend. That I will soon be eating.
But you'd once again just be talking to him. Okay.
Either way, it's
all right.
Me and the fish. Where are we? Would you rather have your ruptured appendix removed by a doctor whose appendix is rupturing?
No.
Or get chased up a tree, I almost said by a tree, up a tree by a moose who thinks you stole his fish because you're fishing?
I think I'd rather be in an operation where the doctor has to... Because at least that way, I feel like that's a safer situation because you're in a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I don't want to be chased up a tree by a moose because they're scary. And he's probably going to outsmart me by hiding behind a tree, waiting till I come down, thinking it's safe, and then get me. Uh-huh. So I'd still rather be in the hospital. At least that way, it's if that doctor falls over from pain, another one can just come in, and or at least you know what I mean. I feel like that's a safer place to be.
Not to mention, let's hope that you're actually knocked out during that whole surgery thing.
I better be.
So you won't even know what's going on.
Yeah, I won't even know. Just be like, man, it was crazy in there.
It was.
It was crazy. So,
good answer.
I don't think I'd want to know. Or I'd rather be told it all went smoothly, and not be like, oh my gosh, I could have died. Who knows? You know what I mean? I'd rather not know. Okay, Anna. So, question for you.
Yes.
Would you rather go fishing or go fishing? You must choose.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
I'd choose go fishing.
Okay. Go ahead.
Solid.
Ask me.
AC.
Anna.
AC.
Should we do this for a while now?
AC.
Yes. Yes, Anna.
Would you rather get hit by a bus or get hit by a bus while fishing?
At least...
I kind of read that weird.
No. I think you read it perfectly. Would you rather get hit by a bus or get hit by a bus while fishing? I think you read that perfectly. Well, at least if I was hit by a bus while fishing, At least that meant I was doing something I enjoyed before it hit me. Otherwise, it'd be like I was just walking across the street or driving or something. So at least that way I was happy before I potentially just got plastered.
And
so
hopefully you weren't paying attention. Is that what you just said?
no, that's not what I was saying. But there is that like I think regardless you wouldn't see it coming. Of course, then again, if a bus managed to get to you on a stream, you'd probably hear it crashing through the trees first.
You're like,
They get terrified, run away, and then still get hit by it. So maybe it'd just be worse. So maybe if you're just crossing the street, just be like blindsided, and then just just from to just like death instead of just kind of like terror and then death.
that's a good point. You're just like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather wall fishing. At least that way, for sure, I was doing something fun. I will say it's blindsided as well. It's as much of you only get hit by a bus if you don't see it coming because you can just, you know what I mean, like
there's reasons.
yeah.
Unless
So
your
at
foot's
least while I was
asleep
fishing,
and you see it coming and you can't run that fast.
I could run on an asleep foot if there was a bus coming.
Yeah, that's fair.
The adrenaline kick in so
The
fast.
things that could happen when your adrenaline kicks in.
27 minutes of just our nonsense. I'm sad it was so short.
I know, like, it's over already.
I know. We almost need like prepper questions that aren't part of it to get us in like the mood for questions. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
To get us giggly first, and then we go into the real thing. That's what we should have done.
So we get the giggles out? before
Yes.
we get
No. That way we get into the goofy mood. Because at first I was like, oh my gosh, I'm being filmed while I'm answering things. This isn't important to this PowerPoint.
We're just still going.
I enjoyed it though.